What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Mount Gary channel. I'm here at Solheimajokull Glacier. You see that behind me. Decided to do a trip to Iceland. Not quite at the last minute. Actually, it was a few months in advance, but taking a break from coasters for a little bit. Actually was in the Netherlands recently. Went to Efteling. I'm going to post pics about that on Instagram, but I'm not going to do a review online. But that was a great trip. Efteling was a lot of fun. A lot of good dark rides there. But yeah, just enjoying some natural beauty at the moment on the south coast of Iceland. So heading to the Black Sand Beach, which is one of the premier attractions on the island. And I'm going to be here for a few more days. So behind me, we have Dyrholaey. That's where I am right now. There's a lot of puffins here. This is on the south coast. And it's supposed to be a really beautiful area. I'd say arguably one of the best in Iceland. And I think those are the puffins flying by. You can hear them right there. And yeah, just a good place to walk around, really reflect on life. Part of the reason I did this whole trip too is just because I had turned 30 recently. The death of my grandfather sort of spun me into a bit of an existential crisis. Everything has been pretty good otherwise in terms of work, in terms of hobbies, things like that. I was actually in Amsterdam before this, had a lot of fun there too. Just realizing that we're not long for this world and that you need to take advantage of the opportunities you have for recreation when you can. And if there's some big trip you want to go on, I absolutely recommend that you do it. I think Iceland is a great spot to go to, especially the south coast over here because it's really nice. The interior of the island, I think, is a little bit overrated with spots like Gullfoss and Geysir, things like that. If you've been in Niagara Falls, comparative to Gullfoss, or if you've been to Old Faithful at Yellowstone, they're kind of similar, but it is really cool up here. So it's definitely a bucket list place. And like I had said, I think reflecting on my 30 years of life, this is somewhere that I definitely wanted to go to. So being in Iceland, along with the previous trip to the Netherlands that I was just on a few days ago, it's been a nice way to give myself a treat and reflect on where I've been and where I'm going next. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Day 2 in Iceland. I'm at the Rauofeldsgja Gorge. It's right there. Beautiful over here. Very hard to get to. It's in the Snaefellsnes Peninsula. About a 2.5-hour drive north of Reykjavik. Went through a crazy amount of fog, twisty roads, crazy tunnel. But I'm finally here. I'm not going to climb too far in, but definitely going to go to the base of the falls and show you guys the gorge. I'll be there in a few minutes. Base. This place is enormous. It's amazing. I'm not going to quite go in the gorge just because I do have hiking boots on, but they're not the most stable. Don't want to risk falling, but just hanging out right here, you can see that it's absolutely beautiful. It really seems like something down at Jurassic Park, King Kong, those Spielberg or Peter Jackson movies. It's amazing. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is my last day of my trip in Iceland. I'm here in Reykjavik. You can see over here downtown. Very nice out here. My flight is at 7:50 tonight, so checked out of the hotel, put my bags in the car, and just decided to walk around. I went to a nice cafe. I think it was called the Cactus Espresso Bar. Had a tuna salad and a hot chocolate, so it was good. Definitely recommend it if you're in Reykjavik. There's quite a lot to do here. It's a nice city. Good restaurants, a lot of shopping for souvenirs. The church, however you pronounce the name of that, Halgrims, whatever, is pretty cool as well. So I think if you go to Iceland, definitely check out Reykjavik. I'd give it like half a day, maybe 3 to 5 hours just to wander around the city, see all the sights, things like that. But yeah, I definitely would recommend it. So it's kind of sad that the trip is coming to an end. It's been a wonderful time. I think it's given me a lot of opportunity for reflection about my life and where I want to go next. Iceland was at the top of my bucket list for trips, along with the Netherlands. So really got to figure out where I want to travel next. I'm thinking it's going to be Dubai at this point, probably in 2024, but I have a lot of other priorities going on right now with job stuff. I want to get a new car eventually. Obviously I'm a car enthusiast and have a Mercury Mountaineer, really like it, but want to upgrade to something better. Would like to get a dog eventually, so those are all goals I've been thinking about, reflecting on. So I've been going through the nature here in Iceland, and I look forward to what's next. Behind me you can see the bridge between two continents, just crossed it. Just kind of interesting. It's a nice little place to check out right before my flight. Flight is until 7:50 tonight, so it's about a 15 to 20 minute drive from the airport. It's kind of cool to walk around here. You can go under the bridge too. You just have to walk around the far side and then come down like I did. It's not too far from the parking lot. It's like couple minute walk. The parking lot's like right there, so it's not one of those attractions in Iceland where you park and then you walk a half hour to an hour until you actually get to where you're trying to visit. So it's a cool place to visit if you got some time right before your flight on your last day, but I wouldn't go out of my way to see it. But again, just interesting to see regardless. All right, I spoke too soon when I said that the bridge between two continents would be my last stop. Turns out that the lighthouse in the Reykjanes Peninsula is really only about a 10-minute drive away, so you can see it in the background right there behind me. I figured to just drive over here and check it out, and I'm glad I did. I'm up on a hill right now. I don't know if you can see. I'll do a little panorama right here. But yeah, really beautiful, kind of at the intersection of a few different things. There's these cool rock formations on the beach near the back that you can see. We've got the lighthouse right over here, and it looks like there's some kind of some geyser type activity going on in the background over there, so really interesting spot. But yeah, again, really beautiful, nice and secluded too. There's no one around right now. It's super quiet, so this probably will actually be the last spot though that I'm going to here in Iceland, because my flight is at 7. It's in about 3.5 to 4 hours, so I'm running low on gas too, so I'll need to go back to the rent-a-car. Fortunately, there's a gas station right next to Enterprise, so I'll fill up there. But really great way to end the trip. Just see a lot of natural beauty, be secluded, and just have time to reflect.